the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will put total under to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Key. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Keep the ball moving.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Johnson. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Grab near the marker. It's Key. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Huskers are on the move. The inside handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Barney. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a tight end down the gut. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the toss. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Grab near the marker, it's Knight. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Brinson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Harden. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying the left side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air, it's Raiola. Finds a man on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Husker! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running to Green. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He wants to take the top off. Snags it on the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Looking downfield on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. We'll send the tight end in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskers racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Key.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's key. Touchdown, Nebraska! A great catch and run for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Renson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. offense is headed back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Brinson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun. That's caught. It's Maryland. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Nebraska offense back onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Harden. Got room to work. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Oh, they're after him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that and pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Maryland. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harden. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Swings it out to his running back. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback running on the draw. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
To the air, it's Jennings. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Fitted in the window for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Harden. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Hudson.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Finds a little space. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Got it in the middle. It's Knight. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though. And that time, they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. You played so well on 1st and 2nd down, and then you have a breakdown on 3rd. This defense has got to be better than that.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense. They're turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and take off.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a tight end. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
gun, looking for a man. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To throw, it's Jennings. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it on the sideline. Hits the crease. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football, and they make the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go, let's go.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Direct snap. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.